to the Republicans in sequester, the children won't get medicine and food as he comes home from his $100 million Hawaiian vacation. You need to let your elected officials know that that is an offensive scam. And it's a lie. When he says we don't have money for Meals on Wheels and he sends F-16s to Egypt, that's a dirty scam. It's a lie. So it's not just about Second Amendment rights, it's about First Amendment rights, and it's about common sense and logic. Raise hell as often as possible. I do it every 12 minutes. Poor Mrs. Nugent, a moment of silence for Mrs. Nugent. She has to live with me. But she gets turned on by warrior spirit and activism because she knows that we have a duty to pass on to our son and our children, our grandchildren, the next generation, a better America. So we don't want to hold the line. We want to fight by communicating with our elected officials. Every time you see something that pisses you off, and this is going to mean a lot, it's going to mean you're going to do it all the time, but we have to, because it's gotten so bad through lack of activism and the apathy that is indicative of why there's only 5 million NRA members. There should be 100 million NRA members. Yes. Communicate more. Always remain polite but firm about every issue, and always come back to the Second Amendment. And when you get these prepared responses that are as big a scam as you're getting from the federal government, be sure you write back. Wear them out. Drive them nuts. If you're not pissing off an asshole, you're an asshole. So stand and fight, raise hell, take no more, until the day comes where our sons or our grandchildren, sons and daughters and grandchildren, we don't need a piece of paper from the government to choose our church. We don't need a piece of paper authorizing what we say. We don't have to show our papers if somebody comes to our house without a search warrant. Why in God's name do we need government-issued paperwork for our God-given individual right to keep and bear arms? The existence of the Second Amendment is our national concealed weapons permit. I can go to a church in every city I play. I don't need a permit. I can speak my mind in every city I perform and go hunting in. I don't need a permit. My First Amendment rights are national. We need to get to the point where our Second Amendment rights are national. You can get up in the morning, strap on the hog leg, and go for a walk across country. And all my blood brothers from California, and Illinois, and Massachusetts, and Maryland, and New Jersey, and New York, and Connecticut, dear God in heaven, what happened? It's phenomenal. There are no Second Amendments in those states.
That's right.
Fight harder, fight stronger, and those of us that have it good in Texas and Arizona, South Dakota, and upgraded concealed weapons permits, and the Second Amendment upgrades that we fought and achieved, let's make sure we help those. We have family and friends and hunting buddies and neighbors. Let's pitch into those states. Contact those elected officials. So, I say this every year, and I'd like to take credit for all the new members, but I have to give it to Barack Obama. Because when the threat is that evil, that big of a scale, Americans have responded by buying more guns and ammo and joining the NRA at record numbers in the history of mankind. So I salute you. And keep that up there going. Give away memberships. Give them away. Sign your friends and family, your coworkers. My band, you can't be in my band unless you're an NRA member.
That's what we should do.
You can't drive my bus unless you're an NRA member. If we all did that, my dream of at least 20 30, 40, 50 million NRA members could come to reality, and then Pelosi would have to get a job. So increase that hell rate. You guys are the warriors, you are my blood brothers, and you're doing great, great work. But you know as well as I do, we can kick it up a notch every day. And here's why I'm so driven, and you should be too. There's a warrior in a flag draped box someplace who's dead because he was willing to fight for the U.S. Constitution. When I was in Fallujah, Tikrit, and Taji, Kandahar, Kosovo, the front lines with the heroes, that's why I'm like this, because I've been in the glow of superior humanity. Let me say that again. I've been in the glow of superior humanity. They're just plain better than the rest of us. That's all. Yeah. And when I sat around the campfire, I was at the rifle range, and I was in a big old Chinook man and a Mongoose. That was no fun. And I was target practicing with him in Baghdad. That was no fun. Shooting taxpayer ammo. Best ammo in the world. Which, by the way, I gotta admit something right here. I feel guilty. You know, it's hard to find ammo. I'm sorry, I got it all. I'm really sorry for that. I got this hobby. So, when I was in Kandahar, Fallujah, right after the Marines took that over and killed all the bad guys, great celebration, I got around campfires. And these stressed warriors, these battle-fatigued combatants, the heroes that have brought us freedom, they open up with me. And unsolicited, after cooking some mystery meat over the campfire, love camel, by the way. Big mystery meat. Sweet and sour camel hump, one of my favorites. Aim small, miss small. They would all open up. And more often than anything, they wanted to talk guns, they wanted to talk hunting, they wanted to talk getting back home, they wanted to talk freedom, but more than anything, 99% of the conversation ended with them telling me that they're there because they believe that the Second Amendment is worth dying for. Take that to the bank. Take that to the spirit. So they're dying for the right to keep and bear arms. Now, I'm sure there's some kind of chimp out there from the media who will say, Nugent expects us to believe. Well, until you spend time around a campfire with brave heroes in Fallujah, burying their dead, I'd rather you just shut up and take notes. They're volunteering and dying for the Second Amendment. So this whole day, our every day, should never fail to respond to the inescapable and life and death truism that freedom is not free. We owe activism to these dead soldiers and sailors and airmen and Marines and the ones with their legs and arms and eyeballs and skin blown off. We owe them. Freedom is not free. Never forget that. A salute to the heroes of the military, please. Yeah. Never forget, freedom is not free. I'll tell you what, stay on your feet. I'm going to show you how free the people say thank you. My blood brother, General Leroy Cisco, and my blood brother, Daniel Vargas. General Leroy Cisco of Military Warriors Support Foundation, and Daniel Vargas, my blood brother of Operation Find a Home. Let's have a hand for the heroes that are saying thank you. Thank you.